Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to pick 28 of my favorite 31 hard rock and metal albums of the 70s. That's right. 31 days here in the month of July 2023. I am counting down my favorite 31 hard rock and metal albums, the hard and heavy albums of the decade that was the 70s. My restriction, I am only allowing a maximum of 2 albums per any one band. Trying to squeeze as many cool bands in here as possible because, of course, I could easily do the entire decade made up of like 5, 6 bands. That's just the way it goes. You know, all the usual suspects. I could probably tell you at the end of the month when I'm doing kind of like the final pick and the recap and honorable mentions and stuff, I will tell you exactly who those bands are that could easily fill up this entire list, right? And that's all fine and dandy, but it's just that's no fun because we want to talk about all these other cool, maybe one-offs from bands we love and stuff. And today is one of those examples. This is the second album from this British band. It was released in October 1979. Recorded at Kingsway Recorders in London, England. Produced by Paul Watkins, Ian Gillen, Colin Towns, and John McCoy for Acrobat Records in the UK. Eastworld in Japan. Interfusion in Australia. Not released here in the States. I'm talking about Mr. Universe by Gillen. That's right, Ian Gillen's great band, Gillen. One of the most criminally underappreciated, underrated, unknown bands here in the States. I never understood why the Gillen band just never took off here. You know, here you got a guy, beloved, who was in one of the biggest bands of the early 70s, Deep Purple, the classic Mark II lineup. Goes and, leaves the band. A couple years later puts together the Ian Gillen band, which is more kind of like a funky prog fusion band. But then he puts together the Gillen band later in the decade and releases a handful of really cool, raw, heavy albums that just get ignored here. Granted, they didn't tour here much at all. That doesn't help, but it's just based on all the heavy stuff that was coming out the latter part of the 70s and into the early 80s, the fact that the Gillen band just got, they were invisible here, which is a real shame. It's almost like, when Gillen joined Black Sabbath for Born Again, then the Deep Purple reformation a year later, or Perfect Strangers. It's almost like so many people here in the States are like, oh, wow, finally Ian Gillen's back doing something. No, he's been doing something for quite a while. It's like you're missing his other band, his Gillen band, man. Just criminally underrated, underappreciated, overlooked band. I mean, here, of course, Ian Gillen on vocals, a little bit of harmonica. Bernie Torme, guitars. The great Bernie Torme, of course, played briefly with Ozzy Osbourne after Randy died. Colin Towns on keyboards and flute. John McCoy, the great John McCoy, on big bass sounds. And Mick Underwood on drums and percussion. Terrific, terrific stuff. And just a album packed with great songs, right? You got Second Sight kicks it off. Awesome song. I mean, this album has just this raw energy and intensity and these big anthemic choruses. Very British sounding, sure, but man, so good. Second Sight is great. Secret of the Dance. Snarling Ian vocal on that. Heavy song. She Tears Me Down. Big, beefy, kind of bluesy. Excellent stuff. Then you got the amazing Roller. Roller is one of the great anthems from this album. Check out Roller. Terrific. And then, of course, Mr. Universe, the title track. One of my favorite songs from the Gillen band. So heavy. You got the great synthesizer opening, the big sledgehammer riffing from Bernie Torme, slashing lead guitars, snarling, screeching vocals from Gillen. Excellent. Then, of course, Vengeance, the big kind of party anthem on the album. That's the song made to be played live at the stage. Vengeance, so good, so memorable. Then, of course, another great track, Puget Sound. Then Dead of Night, man, stomping heavy rock all over here. Message in a Bottle. And then, of course, the big killer, lengthy 7-minute closer, Fighting Man. So good. One memorable, heavy rockin' track after another. This album is so memorable, and just one winner after another after another. I can't stress enough how good this album and this band is for those who have not heard it. You really need to. As far as like charting information, so... Like I said, this band did nothing here in the States, but they were big back home. This album reached number 11 in the UK charts. Don't know if it charted other places. I think it did pretty well in Japan and throughout Europe. Somehow it managed to sell 2 million copies worldwide over the years. So, but again, with no help from North America, which is pretty interesting, right? So, yeah, just great stuff. Let me see if I got a picture of the band on the inside. Yeah, there's them on stage. I mean, this was a live band, right? Raucous. by the way, if you're at all interested in checking out the Gillen catalog, I highly recommend you get these reissues, which came out a number of years ago, which are absolutely terrific. Most of them have like lots of bonus tracks and cool bits of info and photographs and stuff, and plus you get the cool slip cases where when you put them on the shelf, they make a photograph of Ian, right, which is really cool. So when you look over, I'm trying to think, yeah, you probably can't see them because there's stuff behind them, but they're over down that away on my shelf. There you have the whole face of Ian Gillen on the shelf, which I think is pretty cool because you collect all of them. And these are the Edsel reissues, right, which came out, a number of years ago. 2007, I believe. I'm not sure when they all came out, but that's what this one's from. So yeah, so that's my pick today. Gillen, Mr. Universe. Terrific album. It's my pick number 28. If you have heard this, let us know what you think of it in the comments below. If you haven't, go and check it out. It's really worth your time. And also, let's see your pick for today, pick number 28. And this is on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, all together, all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell so you get alerted of all of our content as it posts. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also, we got the links down below to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, as well as our merch page. So thanks in advance for all that. And we'll see you here tomorrow morning with pick number 27. Till then, I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching, everybody. For all my folks here in the U.S., happy 4th of July, Independence Day. Enjoy your day. Here in New York, it's going to be another rainy one. We've had rain the last couple days, and thunderstorms and stuff. So no real chance to do fun outdoorsy things. And it's been hot and humid and just blah. So whatever. It is what it is. But enjoy your day off, everybody. And we'll see you real soon here with more stuff. I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.